By Paris Wade. Oh my God, Donald Trump just gave Angela Merkel a gift that'll have her howling. It's true. And another one by Paris Wade. Worse than Watergate. This CIA agent just came out and said three words that has Trump jumping for joy. Let's get right into this one. What did Trump give Angela Merkel that has her howling? Look at Trump's face. It's funny. President Trump handed German Chancellor Angela Merkel a staff-made bill for the NATO defense. He estimated it to be over 300 billion euro, according to the Times of London. Let me repeat that. Trump handed Angela Merkel a bill for 300 billion euro. Trump supposedly handed Merkel an invoice during her trip to Washington, D.C. Come on. The concept behind putting out such demands is to intimidate the other side, but the Chancellor took it calmly and will not respond to such provocations, a German minister announced. Merkel ignored the provocation of the bill, says the Times. As you remember, of course, the only thing that the media reported on was the following video where Trump ignored a request for a handshake, which I, for one, was happy about. Awkward. Very awkward.
Send a good picture back to Germany, please. Make sure.
I don't touch demons, okay? I barely even want to look at a demon. Yeah, I love this guy. I love this guy. Look at him. Total control.
Many things.
Sehr gut, danke. Ganz freundlicher Empfang. Gute Gelegenheit, sich zu unterhalten.
I love him. I love it. You know what? You know what? I think I might put that on every morning before I start the day.
Thank you,
This is the longest minute in the history of minutes for me. I don't know why. That was only a minute. The Independent said the Voice listed a total bill of for America NATO coverage. The invoice calculated how much Germany has fell below the 2% mark in the past 12 years. It's also invoiced when Merkel's predecessor was a leader. We need to uphold NATO, but we shouldn't be the only ones footing the bill. This is so freaking awesome. This is why we love Trump. He tells it like it is and makes sure that the whole world knows it. Let's help him out. Share this to help Trump get the word out about Germany not paying us for defending them. Okay? They owe us money, big time. Alrighty. Share this on Facebook and Twitter is what we're trying to say here. And let's get to the next one. Worse than Watergate. This intelligence agent just came out and said three words that has Trump jumping for joy. I don't know what those things are. The former CIA officer, Colonel Tony Shaffer, said that the basics of President Trump's claim is very likely true. He then said the three words that'll have Obama shaking tonight in his boots. Nothing has been the same since Trump tweeted that Obama wiretapped Trump Tower, and Schaefer said that the basic fundamental idea and claim is true. Watch the video via Fox News.
So what do we know so far about this claim, and what's the source behind it? Here now to discuss is former CIA senior intelligence officer and senior fellow at the London Center for Policy, Lieutenant Colonel Tony Schaefer. Tony, great to see you this morning, Colonel.
Good to see you.
All right, so what do we know this morning?
Well, we know, notably, 2 weeks ago this morning, we were here having this conversation right after Mr. Trump's tweet, so it's been 2 weeks.
Right.
We know now that the basic fundamental idea and claim is true. Something happened, and, we have to understand that when Mr. Trump tweeted wiretapping, it wasn't two-pair cable being tapped in as data, phone numbers, data. And Trump Tower, I think, is euphemistic like the whole campaign. So what we know now is that there is some level of collection not relating to the Russia investigation or Russia issue that has now come forward. And I think what we're seeing now here, frankly, is a work of walking the razor's edge. We have to be careful about giving up what we call tools, techniques, and technology of how things were collected. At the same time, we know now that even if this collection was done legally, the unmasking of names and the dissemination are probably felony-level crimes that break not only protocol, but break the law.
And so that's what Bob Woodward had said to say yesterday, because specifically by law, Americans caught incidentally in these surveillance schemes, their names have to be protected. They have to be masked. So why were they unmasked? Here's what Bob Woodward said yesterday. I want to get your comments.
Sure.
The idea that there was an intelligence value here is really thin. It's, again, down the middle. It's not what Trump said, but this could be criminal on the part of people who decided, oh, let's name these people. Under the rules, that name is supposed to be blanked out. And so you've got a real serious problem, potentially, of people in the Obama administration passing around this highly classified gossip.
So gossip out there, Colonel. What do you make of this?
Well, clearly they were after gossip because it's political. This has no intelligence value. And let me be clear on this. I've run these sorts of operations before. I've had to go to the White House and brief on this sort of operation. And you instantly, and let me be clear on this for your audience, you instantly bin information relating to U.S. persons. It used to take us time, like minutes. Now it can be done instantly. I mean, the moment it hits, so there's absolutely no technical reason. So what I've been saying is this incidental, it's accidental on purpose. They knew exactly what they were going for, and therefore, again, what Mr. Woodward was just saying is absolutely correct. I believe this is much worse than Watergate by an order of magnitude by the fact you had people both in the intelligence community who were political appointees, and I would argue Mr. Trump's battle against the intelligence community wasn't against the community, it's about these political appointees running the intelligence community, where clearly now the evidence is they abused their authority and used it for political purposes. And that's why I think we have to look at very carefully now.
And Devin Nunes appeared to walk back some of this yesterday, and he reiterated once again that he didn't believe there was any Obama administration tapping of Trump Tower. What did you make of that? This sort of shift yesterday.
I think it's I think Mr. Trump was using that euphemistically, Trump Tower being kind of his organization and the team. I can't speak for Mr. Trump, but I suspect that's what it was. And let me be clear on this. You don't have to tap Trump Tower to be able to get data, intercept data coming in and out of it. And that's what I think that's the issue here, is that we used someone authorized the intelligence community to collect on Trump's networks, and for purposes then unmasking individuals and disseminating information illegally. And that's what the real issue is at this point.
Yes, that is it. Trump was not physically wiretapped. So let's get that away from that lie that the liberals keep on pushing, the lie that Trump wasn't wiretapped. This is true. Trump wasn't actually wiretapped in the physical sense of wires. But he was spied on using different types of different apparatus. What's the difference? Schaefer then said that the leaks were political, and you can tell. Clearly, they were after gossip because it was political, Schaefer said. Schaefer then added that Trump's preferences to wiretapping have totally changed the game. This needs to be aired everywhere. Share this if you think that Trump was, in quotes, wiretapped, and Obama should be in trouble for this. In jail. Share this on Facebook and Twitter. Comment below. We'd like to know what you think. And let's get to that next video.